Hey guys, it's Holly. Today I have a post review on this beauty. I love her. I love her. I don't know why I didn't name her actually. What should I name her? I will name her Clarabelle. Anyways, this is Carousel Horse by FeeLookArt. And I am obsessed with this kit. I think it's so gorgeous. This is my first canvas from FeeLookArt. I will put the video of me opening it down below in the description if you want to watch. But I just loved her. Just right off the bat, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Love the pinks. This is part of FeeLookArt's. They had like a pink series where they had a bunch of pink kits. And I am obsessed with carousel horses. I love carousels and carousel horses. And this kit just is so perfect for me. It was an instant buy. I saw it on TikTok. A girl was reviewing it, and I was like, oh my God, I need it immediately. I had a visceral reaction, like, I have to have this kit. And I go on FeeLookArt, and it's not there. So I go back to TikTok, and I'm like, girl, where is it? I don't see it. And she's like, oh, it's not out yet. And I was like, oh my God. So I like basically was just like waiting for this thing to drop. And as soon as it dropped, I got it. Just absolutely a pleasure to work on. A few stats for you. So what's cool is that FeeLookArt gives you two dimensions. So the design size, the actual part that you're diamond painting, is 70 centimeters by 50 centimeters, which is 27.6 by 19.7 inches. And then the fabric size is 78 by 58 centimeters, or 30.7 by 22.8 inches. So I thought that was interesting. I've never seen that on a diamond painting kit before, where it gives you kind of both dimensions. So that's really, really fun. This was a round. I have been really, really enjoying rounds. I did a kit called Dancing Whales. Absolutely had a time of my life on that kit, and that was a round. And so after that, I was like, well, I need to have more rounds, because at that point, I kind of had only really diamond painted squares. Like, I thought I only liked squares for some unknown reason. I know most people prefer round. It seems like most people prefer rounds, but I had a bad experience with a round kit and it scarred me. So I thought I didn't like rounds, but lo and behold, I do really enjoy round. And I enjoy both. I think that they're good for different reasons. Anyways, I digress. This is a round. There were 48 colors. There were 2 fairy dust, and then 3 different sizes of these little pearl guys. Oh my God, we're going to get into it. But these like giant gold pearlescent, they're not pearlescent, but they're like shiny gold pearls, were such a blast. They were my absolute favorite part of this kit. I tried to save them for last, but I realized that there wasn't really a way of like protecting them from like sticking to things. So I did them as I went, but I always left them for last when I was doing a section, just so that I could enjoy doing them. They were so much fun, and I love that they have 3 different sizes. But anyways, let's just get into the general experience, and then I'll dive into more of the details. Let me get out my little journal here. So just to give you some behind the scenes here, I did Mermaid Sweetie by Dreamer Designs, and I really liked how they did their sticker, because they have all of the stats, and then they have a start date, end date on the sticker. So for the kits that don't come with a sticker, I decided to basically recreate that look in Canva. So now I just kind of print it on paper and cut it out and put it in my journal. So it kind of looks like, I mean, technically I could print it on sticker paper. I have sticker paper. So I'll probably do that next time. But anyways, just as a little side note. Anyways, I started this on March 8th and finished it on March 22nd. So I don't remember how long that is. I want to say it's 2 weeks. I have a Excel sheet that I have like my diamond painting log in. And in there, I put my start date, end date, and I have it calculate how many days it took me, because I'm so bad at math. And I think it said it took about 14 days, so 2 weeks. I rated this, at first I rated it an 8 out of 10, and then I bumped it up to a 9 out of 10, but I'd say we're probably hovering in between the two, so we'll say an 8.5 out of 10, probably. So I'm going to read all my notes, and then we'll go into it. The glue is slightly loose, but I don't mind it. The glue was like slightly non-sticky in areas, and if I recall correctly, I actually had to add glue to this kit, but it was only in one little section, and I don't remember if it's because I was wearing a sweater and over time my sweater just made the glue kind of come off. So I wouldn't necessarily say that the glue on this kit is bad, but I wouldn't say that it's the strongest glue in the world. But I myself, and this is all personal preference, so everything I say in this video, of course, is just my opinions, because that's all I have is my own personal experience and opinions. I like a glue that I can adjust on, because I think it's actually annoying when a glue is too strong and I place a drill and I need to move it and it won't move. So I personally didn't mind the glue on this kit, and it was not an issue for me. If you're someone who has to have like the strongest glue that cements your drills down, then maybe this wouldn't be your favorite. But I didn't have any issues, and I don't feel like any of these drills are going to come off. There was only just one little patch that I had to add glue, and I think it was more my fault than the actual kit itself. The one thing that bothered me, my own personal preference, is that I want a company to give me a sticker with the symbols on it to label my drills. That to me is like a kit. A kit should come with a sticker sheet with the symbol and the number of the color drill. That to me is just, I personally feel like that should be a standard. This kit did not come with a sticker sheet. It came with a sticker sheet, but the stickers only had numbers on them. And that doesn't help me personally, because I'm not going to sit there. Usually I put tape on the side, so I can't even see these on the side. So, and I don't want to sit there and have to be like, oh, number 15, what is that? Like, I don't want to do that personally. So I ended up having to go in and make my own stickers for the drills. Not a huge deal. It doesn't keep me from enjoying the kit, but there were some minor issues that I had because of that. That again, it's not a huge deal, and it didn't really hinder anything. But let me just get into that real quick. So for the labeling, what I should have done, and I fully admit that this was my fault, what I should have done was taken a picture of the key on the side and then printed it out on sticker paper and made my own labels. I learned that with this kit. Or I should have bought, I think I saw on Etsy someone selling like basically a bunch of symbol stickers. If anyone knows of somewhere you can get those for free and I can just print them, let me know. Otherwise, I might just take a picture with my phone and then print it. But anyways, I hand drew all the symbols on the stickers. And while it wasn't an issue for most of them, there were two symbols that I constantly got mixed up. And it was this symbol and this symbol. And you might be like, Holly, those look nothing alike. But I'll put a picture here to show you that these two colors are very, very, very similar. They're both like a brown. And for some reason, my brain was looking at this triangle and making it this triangle. Don't ask me why, but there was a whole section that I did. I think I did this color on this symbol, I think is what happened. So I had to pull them all off. So that was the only mishap that I had. Now that I'm saying all of this, I realize that is more an issue of the symbols being similar than me having a sticker sheet. So that's just maybe a separate complaint that these two symbols were kind of similar in my mind. But it was annoying to not have an official sticker sheet for the drills. But it wasn't a huge deal. Like, it didn't really bother me. Usually when I'm diamond painting, I have them all in this thing, and I can usually kind of like start to memorize where they are. So like I know that this one is the down arrow and this one was the whatever arrow. I kind of named them all on my head, but it wasn't a huge deal. All of that to say, I just wish that it had come with a sticker sheet is all. I didn't run out of any drills. I didn't feel like I was going to run out of any drills. Even the big fun drills, I still have a lot of extras of. Like these are the giant ones, and I still have quite a bit in here. So I love how many they give you, because I was not worried about running out. So that was really nice. I don't remember if these drills are acrylic or resin. I want to say they're resin, but I don't remember. I thought that the quality of the drills was good. There was some trash, but nothing out of the ordinary or weird. I did just really, really love the big round ones. Let me try to zoom you in. I really did just love these big round drills. They were so much fun, and I feel like they add a lot to the kit, it being a carousel. And I really like how they start off with the smaller one and then they get bigger as you get to the center of the kit. These giant ones were so much fun. I just absolutely loved doing them. So the drills I thought were very good. Didn't have any issues. Let's talk about the drill field. So this was the first round kit that I have done where the drill field felt really good and snug. And I felt like the drills were aligning themselves like how they do in a square kit, if that makes sense. I'm pretty new to diamond painting. I only really started in December of 2025, so I haven't really done a whole lot of kits to be able to know what's going on. But this was the first time I did a round kit where I felt like they were aligning very beautifully, and I hadn't had that happen before. It wasn't too tight, but it was like just tight enough that I felt like they kind of aligned themselves. And there was clicking. This was the first time I've ever had a round kit have that nice click when you put it in place. It was very, very satisfying. So I really enjoyed the drill field on this a lot because, again, I've done other rounds where they're kind of just floating in space a little bit. And I feel like, honestly, I have a harder time making rounds look nice because they're not pressed up against each other like in a square. So this felt like a square experience, but with rounds, which was really, really fun for me. And I really, really enjoyed it a lot. I said, I don't mind the white guide circles. I don't really see them. Yeah, so when I first started this kit, I noticed that there were white guide circles under, like, on the canvas. And I was worried that you would be able to see them. But honestly, I didn't have an issue at all. Again, because the drill field was so snug and nice, they all just kind of went into place. And, like, I don't think I placed particularly wonderfully, but I feel like this looks very straight. And it's just because the drill field kind of put them into place. So that was really, really nice. I said I really love this kit overall and would definitely do another from this company. So yeah, I would definitely buy another from FeeLookArt. I just really, really enjoyed this guy. I said the pinks are a treat and I loved them, but by the end I got really sick of the browns. So I really love doing like the saddle. The saddle is so pretty. There's a lot of fairy dust in the saddle. I love doing all the flowers, especially the flowers along the bottom were so pretty. I always loved doing the bottom. The pink stripes are giving Victoria's Secret, and I love it so much. Pretty much the whole horse was like my favorite thing to diamond paint. I think where it got a little bit tedious was in this top part. There's just a lot of browns and, like, I don't know what the color's called, but like deeper reds and like reddish browns, muddy browns, like over here and like all this top part and like over here. I just was getting kind of really sick of the browns by the end because there are a lot of like brown colors in it. So I realized in doing this kit that I don't really like a lot of browns in a kit. And looking at it, you wouldn't necessarily think there was a lot of brown because it does look mostly pink. And I really, really enjoyed the pinks. But yeah, there was just quite a bit of browns. And I was a little bit sick of it by the end. Like, this whole top part is all brown. And I just was a little bit over it by the end of it. Those are all the notes that I wrote. I really just loved doing this kit. I highly recommend it if you love carousel horses and pinks. It just was really, really fun to do. I enjoyed it very much. Overall, I would give this one a 4 out of 5 Hollycopters. I thought it was really, really good. It wasn't my most favorite kit that I've ever done. I'm saving a 5 out of 5 for that one. But I really did enjoy this one a lot. I don't have anything really bad to say. I just wish that it came with a sticker sheet. Someone did comment when I opened this kit, someone did comment saying that FeeLookArt is potentially going to be adding sticker sheets. So that makes me happy, because that was really kind of only my real big complaint about it. As far as the canvas quality, I will say that it is good. It's not as good as Diamond Art Club, but it is very good. So I didn't really have any issues with the quality of the canvas or anything like that. I will put the link to this kit down below in the description, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.